Hey guys, welcome back. This is your host Phil from underKG.com, and this is the Galaxy Fold. The phone that you can fold and open thanks to the flexible display built inside. I'm pretty sure that you guys are all aware of what the Galaxy Fold is, but let me brief you really quickly. On the outside, there's a 4.6 inches of a HD Plus Super AMOLED display. On the inside is the foldable 7.3 inches of QXGA Plus display. It's also an AMOLED panel, and this is the revised version. So compared to the older tester units, it's got additional cap on the bottom, so the outer ingress cannot enter between the panel and the film. And there is no tempting tab on the side that seemed very pullable, thus breaking the screen apart. Aside from that, the device looks very solid. The front and rear are both Gorilla Glass 6. The hinge mechanism looks really sophisticated. You can just open it and look how it just closes down, immerses down between the front and back panel. Now, as you can see, you can use the phone with both external display and the internal display. You can use the face recognition through the front-facing camera or the side-mounted fingerprint sensor. Interestingly, this is not combined with the power key. There's a separate fingerprint reader and the power button along with the volume rocker. This also acts as a Bixby button, so you can press and hold on it to invoke Bixby. On top, on the left-hand side, is a SIM card tray. There's no microSD card expansion, but it does have very large 512 gigabytes of built-in UFS 3.0 super fast storage along with Snapdragon 855 and 12 gigabytes of RAM, so you wouldn't have to worry that much. Now on the bottom, there's a USB-C port with the 15 watts of fast charging. There is a microphone, speaker, and another one on top, or rather left hand side. There's another microphone, and that's pretty much it. Moving on to the rear, there are triple cameras, very similar to the Galaxy S10 or the Note 10 series. There's a wide-angle one with the variable aperture, super wide-angle, and the 2x zoom, along with the LED flash. As you can guess, the rear panel supports fast wireless charging, along with the reverse wireless charging. So you can just place your wearables or smartphones or any other Qi-certified devices on top of it, and you can charge it wirelessly. Now moving on to the most important part, the screen. It's a flexible panel, so there is a little line in the center. It does have to fold, and this is not made out of glass. This is a special type of film, so I presume it would have been impossible to get rid of that line or to make the film completely flat at this step of technology. So how annoying is it? On the black screen, it is quite visible, and you can actually touch it. When you just touch it around the screen, you can actually feel the folding line. On the bright screen, you can still see it. It's not as noticeable. Now, another interesting part is the little notch here, or a little cutout. Inside, there are two cameras, the wide-angle selfie cam and the depth sensor, along with another set of sensors hidden right there. The screen is very high in quality. You can change the settings just like any other phone, from natural to vivid, advanced settings, color temperature, RGB, white balance, and it's HDR10 Plus compatible. Depending on the region, it's gonna be launched with either 5G technology built inside or just the classical 4G LTE. I've been with the local carrier SK Telecom since the day one of the commercial launch of 5G network, and it usually gives me around 300 megabps to 500 megabps, so it's really fast, although the latency is similar to that of the 4G LTE network. So what can you do with a big folding screen? One thing is you can start using an app from the outer screen, and you can just open it to continue working on that app. And for some apps, you can do vice versa as well. Start taking a photo from the inner screen. By the way, it looks really good with that 4:3 ratio sensor shown with the full screen. And you can just close it to continue taking photo. Another thing is multitasking. You can launch 1, 2, and 3 apps on the fly. But my favorite is that the games look amazing on this. Look how expansive this is. Like, this is almost twice the size of the vanilla Galaxy Note 10. And when you're done playing with it, you can just close it and put it in your pocket. Sorry about this guy being naked, but I just created the character. Anyway, the gameplay is amazing, and another amazing thing is the web browsing. The mobile version looks really expansive, but the real deal starts with the desktop versions of the websites. They look really nice with this ratio. When you rotate the screen, the notch part does not get inside the screen. You can extend it further if you really want to. On YouTube, you can watch the full ratio video on top and read the comments down below. However, due to the screen ratio, you do lose some screen estate. There are empty spaces on top and bottom, and you can pinch to zoom in or out. It's got the dual cell battery, one on each side. The 4G model comes with 4380 milliamps of battery. The 5G model, thanks to the extra 5G modem taking some space, comes with 4235 milliamps of battery built inside. Now, undeniably, it's a really, really expensive phone. It's the $1999 phone, so it's almost 2,000 bucks. It's like peeking into the future. This is definitely not a mainstream device. This is quite not perfect yet. Most of the people are gonna be happier with the Galaxy Note 10 since this is almost at the final stage of evolution, whilst the Galaxy Fold is very early in this form factor of devices. But for the first gen device, it looks quite good now. The only thing that I can worry now is that this is not waterproof. This does not have the S Pen, obviously. And this hinge is closed with the magnet on the side. But when you try to take it apart to open it, it opens quite suddenly. So I don't think this is gonna be perfectly safe if you try to open it on the fly. Maybe I'm just clumsy. It locks down with the mechanical hinge on the end. But in the middle right here, I think this tension is retained by the flexibility of the screen. So this is Samsung Galaxy Fold. We had to wait a little or a lot longer than we initially expected to, but here we have it. Here we have the Samsung's first commercially available foldable phone. To my taste, it doesn't look particularly fancy since it looks like a tablet sliced in half. You know, this is more like a foldable tablet, not expandable phone. So try comparing with the standard 8-inch tablet. Sure, the screen isn't as big, but still you get bigger screen that is actually carryable. Just fold it and put it in your pocket. Of course, this is quite heavy. The 4G version weighs 263 grams. The 5G version that I'm holding right now is a little heavier at 276 grams. Samsung claims that they tested it for 200,000 times, but try to keep it to the minimum. Oh, by the way, this Cosmos Black color is a real fingerprint magnet as well. All right, so that was a quick look on the Samsung Galaxy Fold. It's a very interesting device. Not the prettiest, but very futuristic, and you know, it's one of the first of its kind. So if you have any questions, please do leave them down in the comment section below. You can always meet us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We'll see you guys later. Ciao.